This movie will depict what happens when someone is sexually assaulted in the military. What typically happens is that you are required to report it to your unit commander, and then your unit commander has the authority to be judge and jury, to determine whether it's investigated, whether it's pursued, or whether you're turned back and told to just return to your barrack and learn to live with it, to buck up. That's not the way it works in the civilian world, and it's not the way it should work in the military world. What happens now is that we have some 19,000 victims of military sexual trauma every year in the military. That's a figure developed by the Department of Defense, but only 13% actually report these horrible, horrible acts. And the reason why only 13% report is because the word's already gone out. They're told, if you report, then you're subject to any number of actions. You are ostracized, you are evaluated, labeled as having a personality disorder, and then involuntarily discharged. Oftentimes honorably, but nonetheless involuntarily discharged. So for all those who join the military to protect their country, to protect our freedom, who want to make a career out of the military, all of a sudden that option is gone. The only way to really address this issue is to take it out of the chain of command. So I've introduced in the House of Representatives a bill, H.R. 3435, that would take it out of the chain of command. People would then actually report their complaints and file those reports with a separate office that would be staffed by personnel that is expert in investigations and prosecution of sexual trauma. They would make the decision whether or not to pursue a case. That bill has 125 co-sponsors in the House of Representatives. It's also a bipartisan bill. Now, having said all that, you would think that we would be able to get a hearing on this bill. Not so. Because the military has made it very clear that they are not going to change the chain of command. So this is a heavy lift, but one that I think that we're all capable of achieving results from. And if you're interested, at the end of the show, there'll be an opportunity for you outside to get information on how you can be helpful in this effort. Now I'd like to introduce to you Katie Weber. She is one of the stars of this bill. She actually has been interviewed in the film, and she is representing Protect Our Defenders, a survivor who is going to say a few words.
This documentary is very important. It gives those of us who are survivors of unpunished rape or sexual assault in the military a voice. After viewing it, I believe you will agree that transformational change is needed. Congresswoman Speier has authored the STOP Act to remove authority from the chain of command for victim care, investigation, and prosecution. We at Protect Our Defenders have a petition on our site, which we hope you will sign in support of this legislation. After the film, we'll be standing at the doors passing out cards for information on how you can stand with us by signing our petition. Protect Our Defenders is a foundation that supports and gives voice to brave women and men in uniform who have been raped or sexually assaulted. It seeks to fix the broken military justice system that often blames the victim and fails to punish the perpetrator. I appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much.